We're about to undertake an interesting project at Deloitte Australia, and effectively the concept is flow mining. There's a lot of information flow in organisations, and a lot of it could be a really valuable asset, but we never actually look at it. And we've teamed up with a company in the US called Volumetrics, which has some tools that allow you to actually tap into your email data, particularly around email headers, as well as your meetings. And from that information, what you're able to see is, firstly, how many meetings you're having and who's calling them. Another good part about it is it can also say, well, what level of engagement do you have at a meeting? It can tell you if the participants are sort of sending 20 emails during the 1 hour meeting, or are they fully focused on it? One of the things we're hearing a lot in organisation is the notion of information overload, but sometimes this all comes in the form of people not having enough time to do their emails or check their Yammer posts or their tweets, etc., because they're in this endless cycle of meetings. And they also find that at the end of the meeting, there's another meeting, and at the end of the day, they feel as though they've not achieved anything. So having a look at the flow mining aspect of it, one, we can see what parts of the organisation are perhaps calling meetings that aren't really necessary and allows us to say, hey, well, let's not do that. The other side of it is it actually lets you tap into the nature of the conversations. So you may have a range of strategies around innovation and data and connectivity, etc. But if people are more talking about the sort of state of the toilets or problems with the lifts, you know that the conversations in the organisation aren't really driving to where you want them. With flow mining as well, what you're able to do is identify just how information flows across the network and actually get a network map and say, are all the groups actually talking to each other? We've got a big view here that the diversity of the groups coming together and talking across the way the organisation is structured provides an enormous amount of value both to us and to our clients. And being able to identify any outliers or perhaps those who aren't part of that network allows you to take specific interventions to say, hey, how do we bring these people into the overall fold? So it will be an experiment, but we're really quite excited about it. Other things that can also do is things like trending topics. One of the big issues you have as a professional firm, you're trying to anticipate the market and what might be required. And sometimes that's quite easy to do with regulatory change, etc. But to be able to understand inbound and outbound, what are our people talking about? What are those trending topics? So we may find that an issue like gamification, which was something that perhaps 2 or 3 years ago nobody would have mentioned, has suddenly become quite a hot topic. And being able to understand that and share that both with our people and our clients makes it a really powerful.